What if I told you that the last hour before you sleep might be the most important hour of your entire day? Not the morning routine everyone talks about, not your productive work hours, but those quiet moments between dinner and dreams. Most of us stumble through our evenings on autopilot, scrolling through phones, collapsing into bed exhausted, wondering why we never feel truly rested. But there's a way that doesn't require discipline or willpower, just small intentional shifts that compound into something remarkable. Today, we're exploring 19 night habits that quietly transform your life. These aren't dramatic overhauls, they're subtle practices that work while you sleep, preparing your mind and body for the life you actually want to live. Let's begin. Habit 1. The digital sunset. 1 hour before bed, your screens go dim. I know what you're thinking. An hour? That's impossible. But hear me out. The blue light from your devices doesn't just keep you awake, it disrupts your circadian rhythm, suppresses melatonin production, and fragments your sleep quality. But more importantly, that final scroll through social media or news isn't giving you peace. It's giving you other people's anxieties, other people's highlight reels, other people's problems. The digital sunset isn't about deprivation. It's about reclaiming that hour for yourself. Start with 30 minutes if an hour feels impossible. Use an app that gradually dims your screens at a set time. Make it automatic so you don't have to decide. What you'll notice after a week, your mind feels clearer. That racing thoughts feeling that used to keep you awake starts to fade. You're not carrying the digital world into your dreams anymore. Habit 2. The completion ritual. Before you move into your evening, you create a clear boundary between work and rest. This might be closing your laptop with intention and saying aloud, the workday is complete. It might be changing out of your work clothes, even if you work from home. It might be a specific song you play, a walk around the block, or lighting a candle that signals transition. Your brain needs this marker. Without it, work thoughts bleed into your evening, creating a perpetual state of unfinished business. The completion ritual tells your nervous system, you can stand down now. You've done enough for today. People who practice this habit report feeling less guilty during their evenings and sleeping more soundly because they're not mentally running through tomorrow's tasks. Habit 3. The preparation protocol. Set up tomorrow's success in just 10 minutes tonight. Lay out your clothes, pack your bag, prep your breakfast, write down your top 3 priorities for tomorrow. These small acts of preparation eliminate tomorrow morning's decision fatigue and friction. Think about it. How many rushed, stressful mornings could be avoided if you just handled a few simple tasks the night before? Every decision you make in advance is one less decision draining your willpower tomorrow. But here's the deeper magic. Preparing tonight creates positive anticipation for tomorrow. You're not waking up to chaos and scrambling. You're waking up to a day that's already partially high-handled. That psychological shift is everything. Habit 4. The gratitude download. This one's different from the gratitude practice you might have heard about. This isn't about forcing yourself to feel grateful for generic things. This is about replaying your day and identifying 3 specific moments that sparked genuine appreciation. Maybe it was the way morning light hit your coffee cup. Maybe it was something funny your colleague said. Maybe it was simply the feeling of clean sheets. Write them down or say them aloud. Be specific. The specificity matters because it trains your brain to notice these moments in real time as you move through your days. Over time, this habit rewires your attention. You start actively looking for moments worth remembering, which fundamentally changes how you experience life. You're not just grateful in hindsight, you're grateful in the moment. Habit 5. The worry window. This one might seem counterintuitive. You actually give yourself permission to worry, but in a contained way. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Write down everything that's bothering you, every concern, every anxious thought. Don't censor yourself. Just download it all onto paper. When the timer goes off, you close the notebook and say, I'll think about this tomorrow if needed. This works because your brain just wants to know that concerns are registered and won't be forgotten. By writing them down, you create an external record. You're not suppressing worry, you're containing it. Habit 6. The movement minute. 60 seconds of gentle stretching or movement before bed. Not exercise, not a workout. Just soft, intentional stretching. Touch your toes, roll your shoulders, twist gently. Breathe deeply while you do it. This habit serves multiple purposes. It releases physical tension you've been holding all day. It brings you into your body and out of your head. and it signals to your nervous system that it's safe to relax. You'd be amazed how much tension we carry without realizing it. That tightness in your jaw, those hunched shoulders, that clenched stomach. 1 minute of conscious movement begins an unwinding process that continues throughout your sleep. Habit 7. The temperature drop. About an hour before bed, lower the temperature in your bedroom to somewhere between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Your body temperature naturally drops as you fall asleep. It's part of your circadian rhythm. By cooling your environment, you're helping this process along. A cool room signals to your body that it's time for deep restorative sleep. If you can't control your room temperature, take a warm shower or bath an hour before bed. When you step out, your body temperature drops rapidly, mimicking the same effect. People consistently report that this simple environmental adjustment leads to falling asleep faster and waking up less during the night. Habit 8. The reading return. Just 10 to 20 pages of physical fiction before bed. Notice I said physical and fiction. Physical books don't emit blue light and require no power source. Fiction, specifically, lets your imagination engage without the practical problem solving that nonfiction often triggers. Reading fiction before bed activates different neural pathways than scrolling through text on a screen. It engages your imagination, builds empathy, and creates a natural transition into the dream state. Your mind begins to think in stories, which actually helps with creative problem solving during sleep. Make it pleasurable, not pressured. This isn't about finishing books. It's about giving your mind something beautiful to process as you drift off. Habit 9. The reflection. Question. Every night, ask yourself one specific question and spend just 2 minutes considering it. The question rotates through a simple cycle. Monday, what did I learn today? Tuesday, what made me laugh today? Wednesday, who did I help today? Thursday, what challenged me today? Friday, what am I looking forward to? Weekend, what would make this a perfect day tomorrow? These questions create awareness without judgment. They help you extract meaning from ordinary days. Over months, they build a richer, more examined life. You start living more intentionally because you know you'll reflect on these questions. The power isn't in the answers, it's in training your attention toward what matters. Habit 10. The sensory sanctuary. Intentionally design your bedroom environment for rest. This means removing visual clutter, investing in blackout curtains or a quality eye mask, using white noise or nature sounds to mask disruptive noises, perhaps adding a subtle lavender scent or whatever aroma you find calming. Your bedroom should signal one thing: rest, not work, not entertainment, not storage. Rest. Many people resist this because it seems high maintenance or expensive, but you spend roughly a third of your life in this room. Making it genuinely restful is one of the highest leverage investments you can make in your well-being. Habit 11. The connection moment. If you live with others, spend 5 intentional minutes connecting before bed. This might be sharing the best and worst parts of your day with a partner, reading to your children, having an actual conversation with your roommate instead of just coexisting, even texting or calling someone you care about if you live alone. Human connection before sleep does something profound. It reminds you that you're not isolated, that you're part of something larger. It releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which naturally reduces stress and promotes better sleep. The key word is intentional. Put down the phone, make eye contact, actually listen. 5 minutes of genuine connection beats an hour of distracted coexistence. Habit 12. The tomorrow visualization. For 2 minutes, mentally rehearse tomorrow going well, not as anxiety-inducing planning, but as positive visualization. See yourself waking up refreshed. See yourself handling that meeting with confidence. See yourself making good food choices, being patient, being present. Athletes do this before competitions. Surgeons do this before complex procedures. You can do this before your ordinary day. This isn't magical thinking, it's priming your subconscious mind with the patterns you want to embody. Your brain doesn't distinguish sharply between vivid visualization and actual experience. By mentally rehearsing success, you're literally preparing neural pathways for tomorrow. Habit 13. The breath pattern. This is the fastest way to shift your nervous system from sympathetic to parasympathetic, from stress mode to rest mode. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 7 counts, exhale through your mouth for 8 counts. Repeat 4 times. This pattern activates your vagus nerve and signals safety to your body. It's like a manual override switch for your stress response. Within minutes, your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, and your mind clears. You can do this in bed, in the dark, with no special equipment. It's free, it's fast, and it works. Habit 14. The offline journal. 3 sentences about your day, written by hand. Not typed, not recorded. Written. The physical act of handwriting engages your brain differently than typing, improving memory consolidation and emotional processing. 3 sentences is manageable even on exhausting days. Today, I accomplished this. Today, I felt this. Tomorrow, I want this. That's it. No pressure for profound insights. Over time, these entries become a record of your actual lived experience. When you feel stuck or lost, you can look back and see evidence of growth you didn't notice in real time. Habit 15. The hydration reset. Place a full glass of water on your nightstand before you sleep. This serves 2 purposes. First, if you wake up thirsty during the night, you don't have to fully wake yourself by walking to the kitchen. Second, and more importantly, it's there waiting for you in the morning. Drinking water first thing when you wake up rehydrates your body after hours without fluids, jumpstarts your metabolism, and helps flush out toxins that accumulated overnight. But here's the evening connection. By preparing it the night before, you're already taking care of tomorrow's you. It's a small act of self-care that bridges the gap between today and tomorrow. You're literally preparing hydration for your future self. This mindset shift of doing small things tonight that help tomorrow is what makes transformation possible. Habit 16, the alarm audit. Set your alarm for the same time every day, including weekends, and place your phone across the room. Your circadian rhythm thrives on consistency. When you wake up at wildly different times each day, you're essentially giving yourself jet lag. Your body never knows when to naturally produce wake-up hormones like cortisol or sleep hormones like melatonin. By committing to a consistent wake time, you're training your body's internal clock. Within a few weeks, you'll start waking up naturally right before your alarm. That's your body functioning as it's designed to. Placing your phone across the room serves dual purposes. It forces you to physically get up to turn off the alarm, preventing the snooze trap, and it keeps the phone away from your bed during the night, supporting your digital sunset habit. Habit 17. The evening walk. Take a 10-minute walk outside after dinner. Before you settle in for the evening, this isn't exercise, it's transition, it's digestion support. It's a psychological boundary between the active part of your day and the restful evening ahead. Walking after eating aids digestion and helps regulate blood sugar, which contributes to better sleep quality. The evening air and natural light, even if it's dusk, help regulate your circadian rhythm. The gentle movement releases any residual tension from sitting all day. But perhaps most importantly, it gives you space to think without distraction. No screens, no conversations, just you and your thoughts. Many people report that their best ideas or clearest insights come during these simple evening walks. Habit 18. The skin signal. Create a simple nighttime skincare routine, even if it's just washing your face and applying moisturizer. This isn't about vanity, it's about ritual. The act of caring for your physical body sends a powerful message to your subconscious. I am worth taking care of. This body deserves attention and care. The routine itself becomes a signal. When you wash your face and go through your skincare steps, your body learns. This means sleep is coming. It's another marker in your evening routine that guides you toward rest. Plus, there's something deeply satisfying about going to bed feeling clean and cared for. It's a small luxury that costs almost nothing but feels like an act of love towards yourself. Habit 19. The permission to rest. This might be the most important one, giving yourself permission to rest. So many of us treat rest as something we have to earn through productivity. We feel guilty for sleeping when there's more to do. We wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. But rest isn't earned, it's required. Your body and mind literally cannot function optimally without it. So every night, as you turn out the light, say this to yourself: I've done enough today. I am allowed to rest. I am worthy of rest simply because I am alive. This isn't just positive self-talk. It's rewriting the fundamental belief that drives so many of us into burnout. You don't rest because you've earned it. You rest because you're human, and humans need rest. These 19 habits aren't about perfection. You don't need to do all of them. You don't even need to do them every night. Start with one or two that resonate most. Practice them for a week. Notice what shifts. Because here's the truth, transformation doesn't happen in dramatic moments. It happens in the quiet, repeated choices we make when no one is watching. It happens in these evening hours, in these small rituals, in these gentle preparations for tomorrow. Your evenings are not just the end of your day, they're the foundation for everything that comes next. Treat them with care, protect them with intention, let them become the time when you remember who you are beneath all the doing and striving. Sleep well, transform quietly, and know that each night is another opportunity to set yourself up for the life you truly want to live.